Someone's in the kitchen with Bonnie. Yum.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Someone's in the Kitchen with Bonnie. Again, we're out on the patio cooking up a storm for you. Today, we're going to be doing cedar plank salmon, mushrooms that are so delicious. You don't even need meat when you eat these. And then for dessert, we're going to be doing a Brazilian pineapple, which is amazingly good. Let's see. Let's start off with our marinade for the fish. This is what it consists of. It is 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. I used canola oil today. 2 1/4 teaspoons of rice vinegar, half a teaspoon of sesame oil. So you can see there's a hint of an Asian flavor there. 2 teaspoons of soy. Half a teaspoon of fresh garlic. So good. And 1 1/2 teaspoons of fresh ginger. We're going to stir this up real nice here. And then the last thing we're going to add is 2 tablespoons of green onion. And I like to leave them kind of big, just like you would for a salad. I don't chop them up super fine because I like to have that bit of greenery on the fish, even though it does tend to blacken up a little bit on the grill. Okay, so you make this up. It smells so good. I could just drink it. And then you marinate the fish for at least an hour in the refrigerator, and it's good to go. Now, what takes longer than an hour are these little babies here. These are cedar planks. They're food culinary grade. You can get them anywhere. You can get them Amazon. You can get them at Home Depot. And you soak them for as long as you can. So I started this morning at 8 o'clock, and it's now 3 o'clock. So these have been soaking for a long time. So that's what we're going to do with the fish. And I think we'll just go ahead and get that started right now. I'm going to do 2 planks so they have plenty of room. So it goes on a super hot grill. And the bottom of the wood actually burns a little bit. So it sends up a bit of smoke as it cooks the fish. And that is so simple, and it's so delicious. It's very impressive. It usually calls for no skin on the fish, but I like the skin on the fish, so since it's my party, I get to do whatever I want. Okay, next up are the mushrooms, and these are so good. One of my clients has someone that is vegan and someone who is a vegetarian, both of which I am not. But it's so easy to accommodate them with this recipe. I did not bring my brush out here. Oh well, we'll make do without. So the liquid for the mushrooms is 4 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, equal amounts with extra virgin olive oil. So good. A little fresh lemon juice. I did 2 tablespoons, teaspoon of salt, and a boatload of garlic. It's 4 cloves of garlic. I always go a little heavy on the garlic. It's the Italian in me, I guess. So the mushrooms have been cleaned. Now, the recipe calls for the gills to be removed. But I think that's a real shame because the gills hold so much of the marinade. I'll turn this down just a little bit. Alrighty. Since I did not bring my brush, I'm just going to dip, which will work just fine. Put caps down to start. These are nice and meaty. The sweet from the balsamic vinegar really adds a nice mouthfeel to these when they're all done. Just that hint of sweet. And you don't need to marinate these in advance. They can really just be done right as they go on the grill like we're doing today. There we go. Excellent. Those are ready to go. Now, one more thing we're going to do for the dinner part is, this is the platter for the Brazilian pineapple. What I want to do is grill off a lemon. And I'm going to use the same. Oh, look, she brought me a CJ, you're so helpful. So this is cinnamon. Thank you, dear. This is cinnamon and brown sugar, and it's 3 to 1. So 3 tablespoons of brown sugar to 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. I do it in cups because I use this a lot. And go right on the grill and put it kind of low. And that's, the sugar will burn a little bit and it'll get nice grill marks on it. Let's see how we're doing here. Oh, look how pretty that is. Already getting grill marks on here. Now, another thing that would go really well with this would be zucchini. Slice it kind of thin and lay it right on the grill. It softens up real quickly. You got some fires going today. It's all the sugar. Sugar and the oil. Which is the season right now too for the portobellos. It seems there's so many at the market. Pastor Paul's going to come out and wonder what we're doing out here. That's so pretty. In culinary school, all of our grills were in the kitchen, so it wasn't nearly as wholesome feeling being outdoors. Is the smoke getting to you? Sorry, everybody. Ooh, these are so pretty. It's like little round steaks. So the cool thing about these cedar planks is that they're one use. When you're done, you can put them in your fire pit and let them finish off, or you can just, after they're cooled, toss them. But they come in bundles there's probably 15 or 20 in there, and they're very inexpensive. And they're culinary grade, so you don't have to worry about using wood. Oh, sorry about that. Big sound. Sorry, Jean. Now, I like my fish to be a little bit underdone, but I'm going to get this going a little bit more because I don't know that everybody here does. Just a wee bit more. And then we'll plate this up. While that's cooking, let's move on to the pineapple. Okay, super simple. Get them nice and coated right on the grill. Now this can be, you can use it as a side dish or as a dessert. I like to use it as a dessert. If I'm going to use it as a side dish, I might put some cayenne pepper in with it, with the cinnamon and the sugar. So good. Some of my kitchen volunteer helpers, one in particular, loves pineapple. And when I have her on pineapple duty, I suddenly get less slices of pineapple than I normally would have. But it's all good. So grateful for the people that help in the kitchen. Quite a volunteer network here at this church. It's really pretty impressive. I have four to six people that come in every Tuesday to help with the senior day out lunch, where we feed anywhere from 20 to 40 to 50 people every Tuesday. It's really very cool. Let's see. Where did I put my... Let's see. Now, the way I showed in a previous episode how to tell when they're done, it's not quite the same with fish. You're getting a nice little bit of color on these lemons now. It's so pretty. Okay. I don't know if you can see, Jean, but these bits of pineapple are starting to bubble on top from the heat coming up through the bits of pineapple. So nice. A bit of burnt sugar is so good. You see how pretty that is? Oops, almost dropped it. Nice color. That's good there. Isn't that beautiful? When I had my restaurant in Hawaii, I did all of it by myself for the first 6 months. Front of the house, back of the house, shopping, menu, everything. I did everything on my own. And I was 6 months in, And as I walked out of the kitchen, my pants fell off because I had lost so much weight without even realizing it. It's amazing how many steps you take in the kitchen. I average between 18 and 20,000 steps a day when I'm doing a lot of cooking. It's crazy. But it's good and healthy. So this pineapple, I got the pineapple from Costco. Now, it was whole with the crown. You can see I still have the crown here. It's so pretty. But oftentimes it will come pre-cut from Costco, which is kind of what I was hoping for this time, but they didn't. So I cut off the top, cut off the bottom, and then just go around the outside, pull out any little bits that shouldn't be there, and boom, done. Excellent. See, oh, look how beautiful that is. Oh, it smells so good. Lots of burnt sugar today. Okay. Now, 2 lovely pieces of fish. Wish you were here to dine with me. So the question that I just got online was, why are they in slices instead of in circles? If you cut them in circles, you're still going to have that hard core, and not everybody likes to eat that, myself included. So I was not very well organized on this one. So what we're going to do is we're just going to open up this fish just a little bit, let you see how it looks inside. It's flaky. It's still a little bit pink on the inside, which is just the way I like it. And I wish you could smell this. I know I say that every time, but it smells so good. That hint of sesame oil is coming through. Now what I might do, if I'm by myself, is put a mushroom on the plate. Well, I'll plate this. And I would use that as my stack. Stack this up next to it. I would not have cut it open first, however. And then piece of pineapple on each side. And that's ready to go. Beautiful meal. Healthy, a little bit of sugar, but not all that much. And it's fun because it's on a cedar plank, and most people don't cook with cedar planks. I won't have to dine on this. Now you can cut the pineapple in circles, but then you'd have to core it, or you could have people just eat around it. It's not as much fun. If you did want to do circles and then take the core out of each slice and then grill it like this, you could use that as a base for ice cream, which would be really a lovely dessert with this. And I think that I don't think I could do any more damage here today. That's it. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you like the fish. It's very good. Next time we'll do maybe a Chilean sea bass or a black cod that's miso marinated, not on the grill. Time to go in. Getting a little windy out here. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you next time.
kitchen with Bonnie. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Bonnie. Slice and dice and here we go. Singing fee-fi, fiddly-I-o. Fee-fi, fiddly-I-o. Fee-fi, fiddly-I-o. Whipping up a tasty show. In the kitchen with